Javier Farje. He's a journalist and Latin America analyst speaking to us from London. Good to get your take on all of this, Javier. What does this ruling now mean for this peacekeeping force in Haiti, a country where the government there says this is desperately needed?
Well, this is basically, an internal political issue between the Supreme Court in Kenya and the Parliament, as you mentioned. First of all, this is not the first time the Supreme Court in Kenya blocked this deployment. They did it in November, after in October, when in October last year, the Security Council approved a non-UN mission to Haiti led by Kenya. Days after, on the 11th of November, the Supreme Court said no, and on the 16th of November, the Kenyan Parliament said yes, we approve this. So it will depend very much on whether Parliament will have sort of more power to overrule the Supreme Court in Kenya. However, it's important to notice that one of the reasons is that the situation is extremely, extremely bad in Haiti. Martin Kimani, who is the representative of Kenya before the Security Council, made it very clear in his appearance that this has to be a multinational effort. One of the worries there is in Kenya is that if there's no multinational effort for this situation, to try to solve the situation, nothing is going to happen. 80% of Port-au-Prince, the capital of Haiti, is controlled by 300 guns, according to the UN, and they control all the logistics, and the local police is not enough. Now, the initial deployment would be of 300 policemen to go up to 1,000, and then 3,000 with the cooperation of other countries that have expressed their willingness to join, like Jamaica, Senegal, Burundi, etc. So it depends very much on whether the Kenyan Parliament will actually overrule the decision of the Supreme Court to deploy these troops in Haiti. Martin Kimani made it very clear that this cannot be done only, excuse me, with the deployment of international troops. It has to be a joint effort. CARICOM, the Caribbean community, has warned already that the situation is getting worse, and this decision has to be taken now. So it will depend very much on whether the Kenyan Parliament will overrule the decision by the Supreme Court in Kenya.
And Javier, just very quickly, if it turns out that Kenya is not able to send a force at all, could you see another country stepping up to lead?
Very difficult, very difficult. It depends very much on internal politics. As I said, Burundi, Jamaica, Chad, they have offered to join, but unless the Kenyan troops go first, the Kenyan police go first, the other countries might be reluctant to join. Don't forget that this is a non-UN multinational force, multinational support force, as they call it. So it will have to be, the impasse in Kenya will have to be broken unless the UN decides to invite the other countries which have shown willingness to join to send their troops. It will depend very much on whether within the countries there is a stomach, if you like, to deploy these troops. The situation is so bad in Haiti that these countries might be reluctant to send unless Kenya does first.
Javier Farje, great to get your analysis. Thank you so much speaking to us there from London.